Hey there, amazing people. Welcome back to my channel. Have you ever had a moment where you wished you could hop into a time machine, go back in time, and give a few advices to your younger self? Well, guess what? Today we are diving into a time traveling journey of sorts. If I could go back in time and have a chat with my younger self, the one with questionable fashion choices and wild sense of optimism, here are 21 pieces of advice I would give her. Number 1. Don't let the fear of what people will think hold you back. Here's a little secret. All people care about is themselves. It's just human nature. So when you think that people are judging your every move and criticizing you, remember most of the time that assumption is not true. The truth is, people move on quickly, they have their own lives, their own concerns, and they are not fixated on every move you make. So next time, don't let the fear of people judging you hold you back. You need to make decisions based on what feels right for you, rather than what you think will please others. Second, seize the opportunities. There have been countless moments in my life where I wished I'd taken chance, tried something new, or pursued an opportunity. Yet I hesitated, convincing myself that I wasn't good enough or that others were more qualified than I am. But here's the catch. How can you truly know unless you try? Nobody is flawless from the beginning. You'll never get better at something that you haven't even started. The next time an opportunity knocks at your door, whether it's a chance to participate in an event, explore a new project, or just engage in something unfamiliar, grab it. Don't let the fear or self-doubt hold you back. 3. Most of the time, the problem is not as big as it is in your head. Now, here is a small clip from one of my favorite series, Suits.
A man gets a flat tire on a country road. He sees a house in the distance. He walks up to the house, and along the way he starts thinking, what if they don't have a jack? What if they have a jack, but they want to charge me for it? And if they do, how much would they charge? $100, $200, $1,000?
That's bullshit.
Exactly. So by the time the man gets to the house, rings the bell, and they answer the door, he tells them, you know what? Keep your goddamn jack.
It's brilliant.
So you get my...
How often has this happened in our lives? What I'm trying to tell is our minds have a tendency to magnify problems, making them seem larger and more daunting than they truly are. Most of the time, the problem is not as big as it is in our heads. Before jumping to conclusions, challenge your assumption. The problem might be simpler to solve than you think. 4. Be very careful with the type of people you allow in your life. There is a saying that goes, we are the average of 5 people that we spend most of our time with. Now, think about that for a moment. Are the people around you uplifting, positive forces, or do they drain your energy and bring negativity into your life? If the answer to the question is second option, then you need to consider cutting them off. And you might be like, oh, I would be such a bad friend if I did that. Then no. Everybody has a choice and those people choose to be that way. So now the choice is yours. Do you want to be with them and be just like them, or do you want to focus on your own well-being? Your energy is precious. So be very selective with who you are spending it on. I am not gonna lie, it might be lonely sometimes, but be your authentic self. Then you will attract the right kind of people in your life. People who value you for who you truly are. Remember, quality over quantity always. Number 5. Don't let the fear of failure stop you. Your teens or early 20s is the prime time for messing up, for falling flat on your face, and here's why. The sooner you fail, the sooner you learn, the sooner you correct your mistakes. Your early years are for experimentation. Experiment, take risk, fail spectacularly if you have to. It's how you figure out what you really want. Failing is not the end of the world. Failure teaches you so much more than success ever could. If you avoid something just because of fear of failure, you're gonna regret not trying for the rest of your life. And trust me guys, regret is so much worse than fear of failure. 6. Prioritize your health. I get it. You might be thinking, I'm still so young, I'll worry about my health later, but hold on a second. You are not just making choices for your current you are making choices for the future you. The decisions you make today, especially when it comes to your health, has a huge impact on the version of you down the road. So whether it's choosing what to eat, getting some exercises, or quitting bad habits, it all adds up. Think of taking care of your health as an investment. The earlier you start, the better the returns. So start making those health conscious choices today and watch how they pay off in the years to come. 7. Consistency matters, not perfection. Let's get real for a second. Nobody's perfect. Perfection is a myth we are all chasing, but here's the real deal. It's consistency that truly makes a difference. Perfection is like that sneaky mirage in the desert. The closer you get, the farther it seems. It's an unattainable goal, and it will often leave you frustrated and unfulfilled. So embrace the imperfections, learn from them, and keep moving forward. 8. Not everyone is going to like you, and that is perfectly fine. Just because someone doesn't like you, it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. Someone else's perception of you doesn't define who you are, and not everyone is going to try to understand you, and that's perfectly fine. Not fitting in with a certain crowd doesn't make you inferior. Let them have their misunderstandings. It's not your job to fit into everyone's perception. 9. Life doesn't always happen the way you want it to happen. No matter how detailed your plans are, life doesn't always work your way. There are uncertainties, unpredictable situations that you'll need to navigate. Life is full of surprises, and being adaptable is very important. Just because Plan A didn't pan out the way you hoped doesn't automatically make Plan B a failure. It might just lead you to unexpected, amazing opportunities that you did not even imagine. Sometimes the unexpected detours lead to the most beautiful destinations. 10. Mindset shift can do wonders. You've probably heard the saying, life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Your outlook and mindset has a huge impact on your life. It's not just about what happens, it's about how you choose to see it and handle it. We all face tough times, right? You could either dwell on the negativity, wondering why it's happening to you, or you can flip the script and turn challenges into opportunities. For example, let us say that you stayed up all night studying for your exam, but even then you did not score well. Now you could sulk about it, feel frustrated and defeated, or you could see this as a chance to reevaluate your study methods, learn from the experience, and come back stronger the next time. It's about turning a setback into a stepping stone, and that mindset shift can make a world of difference. 11. Learning doesn't stop with your studies. Your learning doesn't end with a diploma or a degree. Cultivate a curious mindset. There's always something new to discover, whether it's a skill, a perspective, or an area of interest. The more you learn, the richer your life becomes. 12. The right time to be happy is now. Happiness is all about the present, no need to wait for tomorrow. Future is uncertain, so why not enjoy the now? Don't hold off your happiness until you hit that perfect weight or find a soulmate. You don't need someone else to bring joy into your life. Embrace the current moment and let happiness be part of your everyday journey. Life is too short to wait around.
13. It's okay to disagree with your parents. So, those teenage years and early 20s, that's when you have a lot of arguments with your parents, especially if you're dealing with South Asian parents. They can be strict, right? You often are stuck in situation where it's like choosing between them and doing your own thing, and it's totally fine to have different opinions than your parents. We are all unique individuals with our own perspective, and that includes you and your parents too. Disagreeing doesn't mean that you don't respect them, it just means that you see things from a different angle. So it's okay to sometimes go against your parents. Now, I'm not asking you to be all rebellious and ignore your parents. What I'm asking you is that we need to stop waiting for their nod and take control of our lives. Back when I used to seek permission from my parents for everything, it felt like I was holding them responsible for my choices and my actions. You will make some mistakes and learn few lessons the hard way, but you at least will be responsible for yourself and your actions, which is part of your growth. 14. Be your number one best friend. Make yourself a priority and be your own best friend. Remember, you're never truly alone because you've got yourself. Treat yourself with the kindness and understanding that you would offer to your closest friend. Appreciate your strengths, forgive your mistakes, and celebrate your victories. Your relationship with yourself sets the tone for all the other relationships in your life, so be your number one supporter and ally for yourself. 15. Be independent as soon as possible. It's crucial to become independent as soon as you can. Independence isn't just about money, it's about being able to handle your own affairs. Take charge of your life, make your own decisions, and don't be afraid to stand on your own 2 feet. Being independent means relying on yourself, and it's a valuable skill that goes beyond finances. So break free from stereotypes, embrace independence, and pave your own path. It's your journey, and you have the strength to navigate it independently. 16. Stop comparing your life with others. When you are constantly peeking at what everyone else is up to, you'll always feel like something's missing, especially with social media. But guess what? It's a trick. People only flaunt the good stuff. Everyone's dealing with their own share of challenges behind the scenes, and you don't always see that. Life's not some crazy competition, and you're not racing against anyone. Focus on your journey, not someone else's. When you turn your attention inward, you realize you've got plenty going on, and it's not about having as much as others, it's about appreciating what you have. So chill, be kind to yourself, and enjoy your own story. It's way cooler than you think. 17. Don't let others make decisions for you. Many times we allow others to make decisions for us, perhaps to avoid responsibility, if things go south, or simply because society says it's the right thing to do. The next time you face such a situation, pause and ask yourself, am I making this decision because others say it's right, or is it something I genuinely want for myself? Take charge, trust your instincts, and make decisions that align with your true desires, not just what others expect. Your path is yours to choose. 18. Learn to communicate openly. Be it your personal relationships or professional relationships, communication is extremely important. It's very important that you learn how to express your thoughts, feelings, and ideas openly. Now, by communication, I don't just mean you sharing your thought. It also means being a good listener and creating an environment where everyone feels understood and heard. When disagreements arise, engaging in fights or arguments often leads to more confusion and frustration. The real power lies in communication. Sharing your feelings honestly, without blame or judgment, opens the door to clarity. It's not about proving who's right or wrong, it's about fostering a space where thoughts can be exchanged constructively. 19. Financial literacy is so important. Understanding the ins and outs of your finances is a game changer. Take the time to learn the basics of financial literacy. It's an investment in yourself that pays off in more ways than one. By understanding how to manage your money, you're not only securing your present but also building a foundation for more financially stable and stress-free future. 20. Practice self-love and heal yourself. Taking care of yourself is super important. When you truly love and feel good about who you are, that's when your connections with others become special. You might hear people saying they feel lonely or lack motivation. Often it is because they do not have enough self-love. Self-love is also about healing. We've all been through tough stuff, right? Whether it's a rough childhood or some not so great times in college or whatever it is. These experiences can leave scars. Healing those wounds is part of self-love. If you don't take care of those bumps and bruises from the past, they can mess with other parts of your life. And lastly, number 21, use your time wisely. Quit the endless scrolling. There's a whole world of amazing things to do beyond your screen. Ever heard someone say they don't have time for things they love? Well, take a peek at your screen time and you might find the culprit. Wasting too much time on your phone or other things that don't really add value to your life, it happens to the best of us. Time is gone. You cannot get it back. So use it wisely instead of endlessly scrolling. Pick up a hobby, read a book, go for a walk, or learn something new. You'll be amazed at how much more fulfilling your time can be when you invest in things that truly matter to you. Time is yours, make it count. And that brings us to the end of this video. thank you for being here with me today. If you found values in these pieces of advice, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I look forward to connecting with you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep shining.